Hey everybody, I'm Mary Jo Martin with The Wholesaler. I'm here with Wade Long. He is the National Sales Manager at Sioux Chief, and we are at the Embassy Buying Group Spring Conference in Phoenix. And Wade, talk a little bit as a vendor, what being a part of a buying group like this means.
I think being part of Embassy is great. The best thing about Embassy, I think, for us is they've got a manageable number of distributors that we can meet with every one of them during the 3 days that we're here, and that's really important, especially for my position where I can't get around to see everybody across the country. So having that time with these guys is just fantastic, and getting to meet with the decision makers that are here every day as well.
Yeah, that is awesome. And talk a little bit, if you would, about what's new at Sioux Chief and what you've got coming out soon.
With Sioux Chief, everything's always exciting because we've always got some new innovative products. I think right now the biggest product that's ready is what we call our Power Bar Mini Strut Hanger. And instead of a guy having to go through and cut lengths of strut on a job, now we've got a pre-cut piece of mini strut, if you will, and just tuck it under his arm in a box and go and lay out 50 of them in a job real easy. So things like that to save the contractor money, and just a little new innovative way to do it.
That is awesome. Well, thanks so much for
Great.
your time.
Enjoyed
so
it.
good
to
see
you guys.
We're here with my friend Frank Neislonger. He is the president and CEO of Slakey Brothers in Sacramento. You've been a longtime member of Embassy. Talk about what it's meant to your company.
Well, first and foremost, we've got some very good rebates. That's the tangible part of being a member of the Embassy, because we got better programs than we would have if we were doing it all by ourselves. The networking and knowing all the different wholesalers is fantastic, and you learn a lot of things, and you make a lot of friends. So that's really been the two tangible things.
That's excellent. And we just did a feature article in the March issue on your company. You were kind enough to talk to me about everything that's been going on at Slakey. And, after the downturn, things are really, looks like it's starting to come back. Talk a little bit about what you see in the Northern California market.
Well, it was a brutal 5 years, the worst that we've ever seen in our history. And we finally hit the bottom. We rebounded. The market in Northern California is coming back a little bit. They're finally building some houses. Multifamily is going pretty strong. But beyond that, it's not booming like in the old days, but they're building things, so we're growing again. But internally, we've been taking steps to get more aggressive. We've been trying to get our salespeople better trained. And everybody got over what some of our guys call the pity party when it was just a bad economy. It's like, it doesn't matter, there is still business out there, you got to go get it. And so we are. So we're growing market share, as well as the actual economic activity is picking up a little bit.
Well, that is great news. I'm so happy for you. I am with Brian Shapiro, and
Hello.
He is a third-generation member of the Shapiro family in the wholesale plumbing business, and is currently the operations project manager for Express Pipe in California. And Brian, we were talking a little bit earlier about what it means to be a part of a buying group for an independent wholesaler. Just talk about the benefits that you've seen.
The benefits. I think right off the cuff, most people join the buying group because of the pricing. You get the better pricing, you get to develop somewhat of a stronger and more personal relationship with your vendors and some of the regional players. But beyond that, you really get to tap into the pulse of the industry.
Right.
You're not isolating yourself to the Southern California market, which is something where that's where we're focused. You really get to feel what's going on throughout the country. You have an opportunity to make relationships and learn, how are different problems affecting you guys? How are you resolving those issues? And for me, being a young guy in it, there's a lot that I get to learn from. I have the opportunity to learn from people in our company, my father, my grandfather, but I also get to learn from people here that have 30 plus years experience. I can walk around here and talk to people and get 200 combined years of industry experience, stuff that you just can't get anywhere else. You're not going to get that on your own.
Right.
And so there's just a lot of benefits you get from here, and you make friends.
We were also talking recently because Express Pipe was just acquired by the Advent Group, and
Yes.
talk a little bit about what that's going to mean for your company going forward.
So we were acquired by Advent International, which is a private equity firm in Boston. But really, they acquired Morrison Supply based out of Texas. Pretty significant sized company, a very important company in this group. And they approached us a little while back, and we closed a deal December 26th or so, just before the end of the year. Ever since we've done that, it's just been completely positive, incredible. It presents us with the financial tools and support to take our company to the next level.
Right.
You know, we've always been a strong company, even through the economic downturn. We all had our issues. We were all dealing with the same stuff. We were fortunate enough to get along, maintain relatively okay profit margins, but with these guys, it presents us the opportunity for growth, something that we probably would not have realized on our own. Without, you know, we'd have to find a lot of money in the sofa if we wanted to grow the way we're growing. As of now, we've already made one acquisition. That's certainly a strategy for us, as well as greenfielding, opening branches from scratch. And the relationships too. I mean, the people that I'm working with are some of the top players in this industry. Chip, our CEO and leader, he's an incredible human being and a wonderful asset. And as well as the Morrison people. I mean, they're just really great people. And as big as their company is, you don't feel like you're calling, a Ferguson or call centers. And you still get to talk to people. It's a great company, even though they're huge. And they're our sister. They're our big sister out in Texas and the different regions around there. And we just, we see a future of wonderful growth opportunity, some of which has already been realized right out of the gates.
Thank you for sharing all that with
us.
We
Absolutely.
appreciate it. I am here with my friend. This is Michelle Roach, and she is the Inside Sales Manager at Aneco. Now, you were just telling me a little bit about why this meeting is so important for you.
You know, as an inside sales manager, I don't get out much to see the customers. So when I get a chance to come to the buying group meetings, I get to see them face to face. And you have this relationship with people over the phone and over email. So it's nice to actually put, a face to the name and strengthen your relationship with them a little bit more.
It is, and this meeting is so great because it really mixes the business with the social aspect. And talk a little bit about that too as a vendor.
Well, it's nice to get to meet the families, you meet the wives, the children, and you get to sit down and have dinner with them. And, it just, I guess it deepens that relationship, and it's nice to get to know that side of them.
Right, absolutely. Thank you so much for your time. It's so great to see you here. I am here with my new friend. This is Regis Saragosti. He is the CEO of Santa Flow. We were just talking about the importance as a vendor of belonging to a group like Embassy. Just talk a little bit about that, what that means to you.
Yeah, right. So it's very important for us to be part of this buying group for a couple of different reasons. Number one, because we can finally be face-to-face with all our customers. Mm-hmm. And for me, I'm not very often on the field facing these customers, so it's giving me a very good feedback of what is going on the field, what is going on with my reps, what is going on with my customers, and how we can serve them better.
Right.
So that on the other side, also the way they can bring us all these customers, all these wholesalers under one roof to discuss the business, to discuss the general business, just not Sunny Flow, but the plumbing industry, what is going on in our industry is also something that brings us some ideas for future marketing, future product, future developments.
Right.
We like that.
That is awesome. And I have to say that Regis was kind enough to do a Q&A with me recently for the upcoming April issue of The Wholesaler. And if you would, just give our readers a little sneak peek about what they'll see.
Yeah, basically we're gonna explain in this Q&A some basic about Sunny Flow, where we are coming from, because a lot of people don't know Sunny Flow. As a worldwide company, we are a worldwide company established in 1953. We have a lot of different products, and it's also, we're going to explain here the reason why our product is a better solution right now in this industry, because it's a cost-saving product, it's easy to install, and we have a variety of products as well. Basically, people see us as a flush toilet company, but we are basically a pump manufacturer, and we have a lot of different products that can help our customers to sell more products to their plumbers. So
that's awesome.
It's going to be exciting.
It will be. This this is my friend Dan Sherman. He is the Vice President of Marketing at Pacific Plumbing Supply in Seattle. And Dan, we're just getting close to wrapping up the Embassy Group, and talk about some of the key highlights in your mind.
Well, this has been a great opportunity for us to talk with vendors over the last 2 years. There have been, a few issues that have come up, and we've had some changes within the group that to be able to sit down with some of our vendors and, talk about some of these problems and get things worked out. We weren't able to do completely last year, but this year got a few things done, so we're pretty happy about that.
That is awesome. And you are a third generation plumbing wholesaler.
Third, yes.
And you're really innovative. I mean, you've done some very unique things at Pacific. What has really worked for you, and what do you see going forward?
Well, we did our green room in our Seattle location, and that's worked out really well for us for radiant hydronic products. We got lucky on that. Our commercial division is growing really nicely, and we've got a new showroom slash distribution center starting up here pretty quick. We're very excited about that. It's going to be an 8,000 square foot decorative showroom, and I have about a 20,000 square foot warehouse attached to it. Be state of the art. We'll include some other groups outside of traditional plumbing products, decorative plumbing products that I don't really want to talk about yet.
Okay.
But there's stuff coming there, and probably we will be open probably by June.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's coming up here
Very
pretty quick.
soon.
It's moving very, very fast. So we're excited to get that set up,
That
and
is
hopefully
great.
it'll, be another nice little piece to our business.
Absolutely. Well, I
Yeah.
hope you give me a chance to cover it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Love that.
So then I guess you'll be reading a lot more about the things happening at Pacific Plumbing in an upcoming issue of The Wholesaler, and we'll also be covering a lot of the Embassy news in the next issue, so stay tuned.